Hey everyone, Ryjolt2 here, and welcome back to another LEGO Mach review. This time I'm reviewing Arya. So you might recognize Arya as the name of one of the Rukars, or demons, in my series Rise of the Demons. This is one of the mainish characters that you'll see appearing a lot more in the future, but you've really only heard his voice, but the only time you actually see him is in the intro. So here is an actual good look at the character, or his, well, look. So this is Arya, and he's probably one of my better mocks I've made. As you can see, he has a custom torso, but simple CCBS limbs, which is kind of my building style. Let's start off with, I guess, the feet. So the feet are simple and kind of look like Japanese mech feet. Kind of, just in their shaping, kind of. The way this shell piece kind of flows into it, I think it works. Right here I have this ball with a pin connector in it. You see the same piece that's up here. And if you look at the back of the legs, they have this kind of nice, almost samurai armor plating look to them, which I quite like. And his midsection, as you can see, is just a Hero Factory 2.0 shield piece with these two silver spikes. And this right here. Now you may have already noticed something, besides for his sword, which I'll get to in a bit. Noticed these things. The open ball joints. Now usually my mocks do not have open ball joints. Usually. This time, one of my better mocks, in my own opinion, actually does have open ball joints. And there's not really much I could do about them without his torso looking too bulky. So I'm just going to have to deal with these things. Kind of look like eyes when the light shines off of them, though. Alright. Next, as we move up the torso, we see this Hero Factory piece, which I think nicely flows into his torso design. And as I lift up his arm, you can see the inside of his torso a bit, and I'll just move the... Oh boy, barking dogs. Ugh, sorry about that. So if I remove this, you can see his torso. So it's just standard Hero Factory torso, but as you can see, these pieces are attached. And this thing always falls off. That's a definite con with this mock. These shell pieces never stay on. Never. As you can see, these pieces are attached with here, and they have these two kind of T-shaped pin, axle connectors. But you can see from the back, if I were to remove this, it's actually the torso, most of the torso, from kind of the lower, from my Blastic mock, which is a slightly modified version of, what's his name? Of Konpaku from Wombat Combat Pictures mock. So yeah, it's a modified version of that with a Hero Factory CCBS medium-sized torso, or I guess I should say large torso. I mean, it's not the extra large one that you find in like Fire Lord and Black Phantom, but next we move, I guess, to the, I'll just show you the back again. I think this is shaped decently, pretty well. Alright, now we have the head. Now I kinda quite like this head design. I think it works rather well, especially with his color scheme of black, silver, and red as an accent. Red is definitely an accent. It only really appears in two places in the mock, the head and right here in his torso, and I think it flows rather neatly, rather nicely. He also has some transparent red right here, but that's just kind of for looks. And I think it works. He has this nice kind of bug angular design, and I can't actually do this because his head is in two parts, and this just kind of looks, it's just kind of like, you'd expect there'd be like some weird insect or bug thing, or rock, alien, just jump out and spring on when they hear us, but no, that's just because of the head design. It's not actually actual thing he does. I mean, sure, he is an alien, but that's besides the point. Now let's move on to this sword. Pretty nice design for a sword. Pretty slick. Can easily remove it from his hands. Yes, he has hands. And as you can see, it's just kind of the normal, once again, I'm going to say the words, Hair Factory CCBS blade piece attached to this piece, which is gunmetal gray, but it works with all the dark colors here. And then we go to black, to black, to black, light gray in the middle, to black. Whole lot of black. Black on black on black on light gray. And black. That's not a red pin. I thought that was a red pin. And I like kind of this hilt design. I think it works pretty well. And looks pretty good. And also doesn't make it look that awkward when, let's say, character that looks like this holds on to the sword. Focus. That doesn't look too weird. But, yeah. Woo! There you go. Woo! There you go. And now let's get him in a squatting position because he... There again, interrupted. Once again, interrupted. As you can see, his claws, hands, and he looks pretty nice. Though he does have a couple cons that I'm definitely going to get into. One, these shoulder pieces always fall off. Two, he can't really move his waist that much, as you can see, because of this placement. Unless, as soon as you start to move this to his side, so he's like turning, it slightly starts pushing this thing out. This also means he can't actually lean back that much without this getting kind of stretched and pushed back out over a while. But he can barely lean forward because of this piece, this armor piece right here. But it still looks okay. Another problem is his legs. He can't really bend them too far back. I mean, sure, the hole here perfectly nearly fits into this, but he really can't move his leg that far back or out when it's all the way back here. But that's its own issue. Anyway, yeah, that's Arya. I really hope you like this mock. I really like it. Once again, it falls off. Just showing how much of a problem it is. Alright, now that I finally got him into a good pose, this is Rigel2 signing out. If you really like this mock, like the video. Maybe even subscribe. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And if you dislike this mock, just go ahead and dislike the video. No problems with that. But if you do dislike this video, maybe leave a comment and say why, and what I could do to fix it that I haven't already obviously pointed out. I mean, of course. I built the thing. I know it's problems. Okay. This is Rigel2 signing out. See you guys next time.